This video will demonstrate how to deploy a test that has already been created within Blackboard. To do so, you click on your content or information area, one of the available buttons or links within your Blackboard shell. So I'll click on content. You go to create assessment and select test. And if you already have a quiz created, it will display in the add test area. So I'll click on syllabus quiz, click submit. It will now ask me for a description. You do not have to give it one, you only have to give it a name. So I'll leave the description blank. You can select whether you want it to open a new window or not. I usually just select no and let it open up in the same window. Making link available or not, I'll select yes. It can automatically add an announcement that the test is available. You can select multiple attempts and allow them unlimited, or you could say, I'll let you take this test 5 times. We'll select single attempt. Force completion. This would make it so when they go into this test, they must complete it. Otherwise, a student could go into a test, click save, and come back at a later time and complete the test. There's a timer within. The timer will enable student, or it'll tell students how much time they have left down in the status bar. It will not lock them out of the test, though. So if they run out of time, it'll put an exclamation point in the grade book. However, it will not just not grade them for the items or lock them out of the test. You can do display after or display until. Assessment options. Include this in grade center calculations. Okay. What kind of feedback do you want to give to your students? I'll just leave the default, which is their score, but you can show them what they submitted, what was correct, and if you had any comments associated with each question. So if you want to use your test as a learning environment. The presentation mode, it defaults to all at once. I do not recommend this. A standard web server times out after 20 minutes. So if a student takes more than 20 minutes on a test, Blackboard will give them an error and boot them right out, and the instructor will have to reset the test to enable a student to be able to go back in. If you do one at a time, the student answers each question and then has to press a next button. This will confirm their questions and reset that 20-minute timeout period for, excuse me, for every question. You can prohibit backtracking as well, so they cannot go back. I usually just leave that open, though. They might decide they want to change an answer or check their test. You can randomize the questions. Blackboard enables you to randomize the answers, and you can randomize the questions in hopes to reduce cheating. I'll click submit, and now the test would be active. So students can go in and take the test. I can always go modify the test options. So I can click on the down arrow, select edit test options, which I'm going to do just to turn this one off. I'll select no for make link available. So to turn it back on, you just have to select yes and click submit. So now the test is deployed, but it's not available to students. You have to make it available to them so they can take it. And that concludes how to deploy an already existing test within Blackboard.